What's up, guys? So seeing as how I'm doing a Outlast stream later today, I need to basically get out a Naruto video. I did say yesterday I was going to change my main character. As much as I do like the water main with this team, and I do like the immortal team, the game is to the point where if it's not a Sage Naruto, and honestly people really don't have the 3-star QB, so they really don't use him too much. I still prefer Sage Naruto just because of the 40 chakra instead of the 60 that you have to deal with. The game becomes very main character based. Sage Naruto is by far worthy of being definitely the strongest character in the game at this point. But one person is overlooked, and that is Tendo Pain himself. So it has been a while since I actually used him outside of ranked battle. So I do plan on using him. Now this is gonna say goodbye to my QB team, my immortal team. It's gonna probably drop my battle power a lot as well because I won't be using Iruka and I won't be using Sailor Sakura. They're both 5-star ninjas as well. So it's gonna definitely make some changes. But another thing is, again, yesterday managed to get himself a Sage Naruto after Great Ninja War packs. So that was a very good thing. Another thing I want to do is kind of change the Great Ninja War system. I know certain groups have like a spreadsheet, more like a points-based system for it itself, I guess. So that's pretty much how they do it. You can redeem your points in order to get packs. So I think it's a pretty good system the way they have it. But let us change ninjas. We must go Earth main for this to work. I haven't used Earth main in a long time. The only time I was Earth main was when I hit level 70. Pretty much got Sage Naruto, decided to go Earth main, did Hashirama and Iruka for a few days. Then when Kapow hit Earth main, or hit 70 and stayed Earth, I just, didn't want to face a mirror image of my team, so I kind of stopped. But, Tendo works best with the Earth main, so we will have to go ahead and deal with that. I really just am not a fan of Earth. Just the fights are way too long for it. It's way too boring as well. I mean, relying on the shields like that. Oh my goodness, get this cancer out of here. Holy, this cowboy outfit is terrible. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, we need to stop. Oh boy, even his battle armor looks trash. Like rank 7 starts looking nice, but oh man, this rank 6. I honestly don't know what's worse right now. This rank 5 or the cowboy outfit. I'm just gonna stay with the cowboy outfit because it is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. So alright, we're gonna deal with that. Damn, this complicates a lot of things. Okay. So switching with Earth. What does this mean? We're gonna have to put the Earth main in the front. We're gonna have to also put Tendo. Now the way I'm gonna do it is this. The problem with this thing is I would like to have the Earth main in the first spot. Put Put Tendo in the 3rd spot, or 4th spot actually, and then pretty much move them up. The only problem with that is I want to have Earthman in the dead center, so they become pretty much the center for all the attacks to come. Another problem with just having Tendo in the 5th spot, or 5th spot, is that it's just 4th spot ninjas are gonna go first. So it's kinda, I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we will try it out. Then obviously I will have to use Conan, and then after Conan I will use Gakido. So the good thing about this is that Gakido is in the last spot, so he's gonna be able to clear the debuffs pretty much after everything goes. I have seen this team before. It's really nothing special. When it comes to doing Tendo teams, you're pretty much always gonna have the same kind of stuff going down. So what we have to do for the talents is I was originally going to go with getting the 2 standard attacks, but then I realized it's like I want to rely more on the shield since I don't have any heals. And you pretty much need to have the Dog of Hell pet or the Rhino. Now the Rhino gets a 9 combo. The Dog of Hell gets you a perfect 10, and you get full combos, full chases from everybody. So that is why I really would love to get that. Another problem is I have to swap moods, so I have to go into... Okay, we did resistance right away, but resistance losing life, it kinda sucks. The perfect mood would be to lose ninjutsu and get resistance, but honestly, I'm not going for perfect mood at this point. I really don't care. I'm gonna see if this affects me too much, then I'll end up changing. So Tendo's fully cultivated, Gakido's fully cultivated, Conan is fully cultivated. Only problem is I don't have them fully Awakened. Tendo 8.7k. Yeah, Gakio has no mood either. So yeah, this battle power is gonna drop. Conan has max moon. Oh well, I don't plan on staying in this team for too long. It is just bring back Tendo for maybe a week. Try with this team, have some fun. Let me just go drop some stuff. I need to work on the Awakens actually. I need to work on the Awakens, and we might as well just go level everybody else up. I would love to get myself the Hiruzen just to try out the fun team that I was thinking of. But I really just don't plan on it. 30k recharge for him. It's really not ideal. There's going to be better stuff in the future as well. So I just really don't plan that. But overall, the Outlast stream is going to be 6 p.m. Eastern. No idea how long I'm going to stream, honestly. I have a full schedule Monday. I have work in the morning. I also have college in the afternoon. And I have an exam. So, I haven't been sleeping much lately. So I'll see how long I can go. Maybe I'll probably just stay up all night and then have to leave in the morning to do my usual stuff. I will be doing a Naruto video Monday as well in the morning, pretty much right after reset. I have no plans for the stream tonight. I'm just basically going to stream myself playing Outlast, and that's it. Really have no expectations. Really don't care. So, if you guys are interested, want to see it, then by all means, it's going to be on YouTube. I don't do Twitch streaming. For those of you who don't care about Outlast or other games but Naruto, then that's why I'm doing this video here today. It did get uploaded later, and the crazy thing is my PlayStation Network account got hacked. And the funny thing was, I have not used my PlayStation Network account maybe like 2-3 months. And since I got my Xbox, I haven't really used my PlayStation. So I just got an email yesterday saying, oh yeah, your email has been changed. This is a verification. First of all, why would they just let you change your email without actually, sending an email to your original email saying, oh, confirm this if you want to change your email? I don't know what the fuck Sony is doing. But Sony, honestly, I am very disappointed with them. I honestly got an Xbox, and I enjoyed, just the whole thing of everything. Xbox Live is a lot better. You can actually get name changes. I have my PlayStation Network account since for 9 years now almost. And I really wish that I can change my name. I have the same stupid PlayStation Network name since almost middle school. And it is by far the dumbest thing I could have ever put in my life. And I really hate it. So if I want to change my name, you can't do that on PlayStation. And after I was legit on the live chat for an hour today, trying to get my account straightened away. The guy told me oh, at this moment you are unable to change your name. Maybe in future updates we plan to make PlayStation Network better. I'm like, you're telling me you can't do a simple fucking name change? Literally just it could be a $20 name change. People would pay for it. Do you know how many people probably have old PlayStation Network accounts? See, it couldn't bother me if I went ahead and made a new account. But the problem is, I was scared to have my billing information on my account in the first place. So I was like, damn, I'm going to get hacked and they're going to steal all my info and all that. So I was really worried when it came to that. Another problem was basically, I have a lot of trophies and stuff. So I really didn't plan to just restart it. I'm the type of person that kind of cares about trophies because I played a lot of games on that account. I really don't want to get rid of it. That's why I was trying to do a lot to recover it. Let me just check this out. So I need to always check the refines. Level 8, okay. But yeah, alright, but going back to Naruto Online. So 5, 4, 5, 4. Okay, I think I'm gonna give my Conan higher refines. Because Gakido is supposed to go last anyway. It's really not gonna be a big deal. So, what do I think about this team? I think it's pretty good. You have Tendo with his 60. Yeah, alright. So he has a 60 chakra mystery, so he's going to go in the third round regardless. The only real problem is Conan is just so awkward in teams when you don't have a animal path, in my opinion. Because her mystery, it can do a serious amount of damage. And, her basic attacks are going to tag one person, so she's going to mystery another person. honestly, it's like, yeah, it could be a lot better when you tag the whole team and just do that much damage. So Tendo goes on third round. I have to use the Super Stonefish Jitsu on the Earth main because I plan to use this on second round, get off a combo, and that's really it. You know, it's gonna be Earth main goes second round, Tendo goes third, fourth round. I guess like whatever. I don't think Gakido's mystery is gonna be back up. And pretty much it's gonna be just Conan on that round. Oh no, maybe actually Earth Style might actually be back up. Oh well, who knows? We'll just play it out. I did manage to get Conan's Awakens to the fourth. I'm gonna go for Gakido's next. This team is gonna keep me busy for at least a week. Until next events, and I'm gonna change my team. Who knows what the next events are gonna be? I really don't plan that far ahead. Let's see. So I'm actually pretty close to getting my Earth or my main character 5-star, which I still need one more day. I think one more day because you get 4, right? I just forgot how much I got, but I think you get 4. So we get 4 from that. Yeah. So let's just try out how this team works. Let us go reset Ninja Exam. Another thing I have to start doing is Ninja Exam. So no idea when I'm going to start doing Ninja Exam. I really don't have the schedule for it. Got 2 exams this week in college as well as work, so it's really going to be a bad thing. But besides that, I was actually going to start redeeming points. So when you go into the summon shop, I have like around 17,000 points. I really need the Dog of Hell and I really need to get the Lightning Tiger King. Those are 2 summons that for majority of the teams that I want to make or I try to make involve between these 2 summons. Now I don't know which one I'm going to get. There has been at least 3 or 4 teams that I use that need the Lightning Tiger King. And there have been at least like probably 3 to 4 teams that involve the Dog of Hell that I wanted to use. So those are 2 pets I really need to get. I never had to use the Flood Dragon, never had to use Kirin, never had to use Fukuru Komaru. So I think if I sell some runes, I could probably potentially get 1. Lightning Tiger King will be cheaper because I already have 10. So I just have to buy 70 from this shop. So it will be definitely, I could definitely get the Lightning Tiger King, no problem. As far as getting the Dog of Hell, that's kind of a problem. Like I really don't know what to do. Now I really don't plan on doing any more recharges into the game just because I really don't need to. And it's like I could probably have done another, what is it, like 100 summon scrolls, which I would have probably waited for the rebate anyway, and see if I can get either of these pets, and then if I don't, just start selling the runes and going for one. But I really just don't want to recharge, honestly. That's just something I'd rather not do. So I'm gonna keep buying medium level refines, keep getting Itachi. I think I actually need to get myself some more coins. I don't think I can actually get Itachi fully. No, I actually will be able to get Itachi, but I'll be left with like no coins. Funny thing is that as soon as I say Dog of Hell, someone actually got a Dog of Hell on my server today. I have not gotten like any pets from free draws actually. Just pretty much from leftover scrolls all the time. So, you know, maybe my day will come when I get a Lightning Tiger King or that. But let's just go into Survival Trial. Let us test out how this team works. Another issue with being Earth for... I almost forgot about this. Since I'm Earth now for Ninetales, I kind of need to use this Yamato. So I'll need to level him up. Yamato by far over Hashirama when you're Earth main. Just because you can do Iruka, Asuma, Windblade, Yamato. Yamato boosts attack and ninjutsu, unlike Hashirama which only boosts ninjutsu. That's why he's better for Earth. And then you have the double attack mystery from Earth as well. So Yamato does a lot better for that. And since his passive pretty much does higher damage against tailed beasts and more damage from summons, it's pretty much going to increase your damage. That's why you definitely use Yamato for Ninetales if you're Earth. I'm going to be using that. I used all my Awakens on Conan, but I can probably get a few things going. China also has this thing where you can press one button and it will automatically use all your Awakens, and pretty much will use all your Awakening materials and go to the highest Awakening you can actually achieve. So I have to do this to Yamato. Yeah, I'm not going to get too far. He's going to still probably be a purple, and then I guess cultivates fully. But I will use him for Ninetales today, and it gets really expensive though. Let me just use the levels, get him 80. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of cultivates, jeez. This is going to be a lot of cultivates. A good thing I have all these runes stacked up, and I'm going to keep stacking them. And, you know, it is a problem getting runes at the beginning of the game. But when you reach cap and there's nothing to do and you're just pretty much using the same team, you're going to be able to stack a lot of cultivation runes from this. But let me just get into this survival trial. So, yeah, the stream is approximately, it's 4 p.m. Eastern for me right now. So it's going to be in 2 hours. The video is going to probably come out maybe like half an hour after I finish recording. So the video is probably going to be out maybe like 1 hour before the actual stream. I'll leave a link in the description. So it's only going to be Outlast. I don't plan on doing any Naruto or even China. I will be basically... I have my second laptop, so I'll be doing events on my second laptop. Don't need to worry about that. Let's bring out the Tendo and then Gakido in the last spot. So let's just see how this team works out. Obviously, auto is master race, so we're going to go for the auto. And, Tendo Pain is just often overlooked. Now, he is still really good, mostly because he has a, his mystery hits everyone. So in a ranked battle, Great Ninja War scenario, he is top of the line. Then he also has immune to ninjutsu, and he blocks one regular attack every round. So Tendo is still amazing, but, Sage Naruto just overlooks him. Sage Naruto became the meta, and everybody looks at him. But I would say that I'm really looking forward to using Tendo again. I just honestly don't like... I just really don't like the teams that he goes into. That's the problem. Having to use the other pains. Not that they're bad or anything, but... the pains can be considered something as they're too good at this point in the game. There's a lot of pains. All of them are very good. There's still a problem with having to get the necessary chases. And like I said, I really just don't like Conan when you have to... Like, her mystery is awkward. It's a 20 chakra mystery. It's really, really awkward, I don't know how else to put it. 20 chakra mystery that won't be used in my team for at least the 4th round. And then it's only going to hit 2 targets anyways. So it's really awkward. But Gakido is going to be a nice addition, considering I have shields. And it's going to save my HP from when it comes to debuffs. My Earthmate still has over 10k HP and it's losing 5% of it because of the mood. So if I definitely took that mood and reworked it. I don't know how long we planning to stay Earth though. I just personally don't like it. It's one of the top classes by far at this point. I say Earth main, Fire main, Wind main are all very good at this point in the game. Water and Lightning are kind of like... They're not terrible, but they're just kind of seem average, Probably Water main gets a slight edge just because the Poison Taijutsu passive that she has is going to affect most ninjas that are really good at this point in the game. So that's why I really do like her. Plus Sailor Sakura made her so much better. I honestly missed this Tendo mystery. Like, it's been so long since I used Tendo. Haven't even seen like anybody use Tendo in teams anymore. He is very rare. Definitely see a lot of Hashiramas, definitely gonna see a lot of Sage Narutos. So I will be using this team for a while. I do wish I had Dog of Hell though, because Dog of Hell will allow you to have the double chase from Gakido. And the cool thing about Gakido is I think every time he chases, he gains like a percentage of his HP. So, the team is good for survivability. Now the true test is against Finny, because his Ninetales team, I don't know why, it bursts so much. And the thing about Survival Trial is that it kind of scales it to your battle power. Now, I will show you when it comes to the Breakthrough. And the Breakthrough, the BP seems a lot higher than it actually is. And another thing I noticed in China is for some reason shields don't stack on there. I don't know if that's an update or if they changed abilities, but the shield from Playboy Sasuke and the Wind main for females do not stack. It is something that I just really don't understand. Yeah, see, the problem with auto is that, like, after you see what the computer does, you're like, man, I could have done this and it would have had a different impact. I would have done the mystery on Fire main himself, because now that's gonna pretty much deal a lot of damage to me. So it's really not that good. And I can't fully clear the debuffs either, so yeah, that's another issue. And Conan's gonna fucking drop dead. Well, that's gonna happen. Like, I don't get this. This funny thing is that this team is better than his main teams. Like, this is stupid. We should have probably retreated just to keep Conan alive, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I personally think that she still would have died even if I didn't do that. But I still can't believe that my PlayStation Network account got hacked and I don't even use it. Funny thing is that after they hacked it, they changed my email. They didn't even bother logging in. But the thing is that like that really got me paranoid when I found out my email got changed. I have had my current email for about like 5 years. And, you know, I've had a couple of instances where there have been hacks and, like, other stuff over the course of 5 years. But it's been getting to the point where now it's just, like, I really don't feel like my email account is safe anymore. So what I'm going to do is, I already did it. Like, I made myself a new email. Like, I went full security mode to the max. Like, I have legit 32-bit freaking encrypted passwords and everything. Like, I'm done with this, man. I really am. I don't want to... Like, it just sucks when you have to worry about this stuff. And the problem with Sony support is that it's not even 24 hours. I had to basically go to sleep. After I knew that what was happening, I had to literally go to sleep and find out, like, thinking about it, like, man, what could happen to my account? All this kind of stuff. It's just, wow. So who else can I replace? I could definitely, like, okay, I think I'm going to do... Okay, for a second, I thought Gakido wasn't even in this lineup. So I was like, which pain was I using? The only replacement for Conan at this point would be to move Gakido up and put Jigokudo in the back. This way, like, people think Jigokudo is like an amazing healer. Now, the thing I like about his actual heal is that he fully clears 2 debuffs each round, I believe. So it's pretty good when it comes to that. It's just that his mystery ability is kind of lacking. I actually don't know how the combo would work out now. It might actually get interrupted because of this. Okay, it still goes to 8. Maybe it would have went a little bit higher. So Jigokudo overall is not a bad idea, but he is getting destroyed. Ooh, that is kind of bad. Okay, we need the debuff clearing to go off, and then we need Jigokudo to basically clear off the poison from himself. See, that's why. See, like, Jigokudo is kind of nice, but... And that's why I say it's like, using the pains is really awkward. There's so many good pains, and you can't have all of them on the same team at once. Even if you do it in a ranked battle setup or survival trial, you can only have up to 4 at a time. So, you know, the reanimated Nagato in the future, he is a boss. He is basically a combination of most of the pains. That's why I'm going to be really looking forward to that Nagato. China, though, they have, like, just crazy ninjas and events at this point. And, you know, it's going to be a while before we actually get it. You can't really rush the game. I don't think that they should raise the level cap. Even though I'm really bored at level 80 on this account, I don't think they should raise the level cap. For one, they should let other players catch up. I know players that really have really short Ninetales events, or even, like, there's been so many new servers to the point where it's like it is very hard for them to catch up to the current game. So that's why they shouldn't rush us to level 80. Probably at least one more month without the level 80 update to 85. And then even getting from 80 to 85 is going to probably take about like 2 months, because it's getting to the point where it's like going to still be at least 2 weeks for a level. Unless you cap out where I'm at, where I'm already at like 81 anyway. And then I have some plot missions. I also have some Ninetale mail saved up. You know, it's going to help out. But this is where the battle power starts going up. So I can't show you the last few lands. But the battle power from here on out is going to keep raising up slightly. Or actually scales up a lot by the time you get to the 80 breakthrough. So that is something to consider when it comes to survival trial. Trying to think of what else. You know, these videos, man, they always just take so long. That's the problem with doing videos that last like half an hour. It's really hard to keep conversations going. It'll be way easier to stream than doing YouTube videos this long, because you can actually answer questions and then, you know, doing stuff on the spot, whatever comes to mind. But doing a video, recording it, it's just a pain. And I'm not having so many problems when it comes to the video. So yesterday, I had to do a stream for Naruto Online. I did not plan for that. So it was basically a random stream. Now, the reason why I streamed in the first place was because I had recorded about 2 to 3 hours of just China footage where I was doing a lot of stuff. I missed 2 days in China. I completely forgot, I guess. I was just so busy with everything else, so I completely forgot. And I was really looking forward to pretty much catching up. So I was doing a lot of stuff, had it all recorded, tried to edit. Every time I edit, there's something saying, like some audio stream failures, video rendering. Been getting so many problems. It got to the point where the videos just got corrupted after I was trying to edit them. I've tried 3 or 4 different programs to edit. Nothing was working out, so I was like, yeah. So all that recording on China went to waste because it just got screwed over. So I had to do a stream when China reset. And you know, I did end up getting Playboy Sasuke. Now, people are asking the same question a lot. In China, Playboy Sasuke is a 2-star, so he doesn't need 80 fragments. He just needs 30. And another good thing about Playboy Sasuke is he costs about 800 coupons in the actual Sage event. Now, this Sage event is by far the best event I've ever seen to get ninjas. You could get yourself Joni Minato, who is ridiculously OP. I'm surprised nobody on my China server actually got Joni Minato. He is a beast. Then you have Ninetales Obito, the Masked Man, also a beast. Then you also have the shark version of Kisame, who's also another beast. And then you have Kushina, who's another beast. Now, personally, what I wish I'd done was, you know, I wish I had more coupons to go ahead and get that Kushina. She pretty much is also a 2-star ninja. Her fragments were pretty much almost double the cost of Playboy Sasuke. So, you know, you had to spend around 1,600 coupons or ingots, and you could have gone ahead and got that. I don't know if people are still confused. People are still confused thinking I'm quitting my main account and I'm only going to focus on China. People think I'm going to, like, freaking recharge on China. Like, people need to realize I'm still going to be playing both accounts. It's just I will probably, you know, the videos will come at random. So I don't know if I'm going to do a China video or keep doing English videos. But there will be videos coming back and forth. Another thing is I'm not going to be recharging on China whatsoever. Like I did say, the only way you can recharge on China is by going ahead and doing the, what is it called? It's third party. So you have to basically go to the third party. Yeah, this team would be a lot better if it did an auto. Let me just interrupt myself. Because Tendo Pain's Chase, the back pain needle chakra thing, acupuncture. So it would actually made a difference, and Conan would have probably stayed alive. Another problem is, you know, I understand the videos are 30 minutes long, and I don't expect everyone to watch it, but there are too many people who make comments, but only watch like the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. And that's a problem, you know, because obviously I'm going to ignore comments when I enter in the video, but then it's just, you know, it just becomes a huge problem. It really does. You know, I don't like doing 30-minute videos. It's just something my channel grew up on, and you know, I've been doing it ever since. One video a day at least since I made the YouTube account in January. I have over, I think, 440 videos. It hasn't even been a year yet. It's been barely 9 months, and I have 440 videos. So it's kind of nuts. There's been days where there's been almost like double, triple uploads. A lot has happened throughout YouTube, you know, and I learned a lot from my experiences. You know, it really did. It's kind of hard the way YouTube works, because when you start off YouTube, it's the worst thing ever. You know, it took me, I think, 3 months of YouTube, 4 months to get 1K subs, and you know, putting that much time, 30-minute videos every day at least, to get that many subs in that much time, it's really brutal. But once you get past that 1K sub marker, the biggest problem when it comes to YouTube is that too many people make YouTube and they think they're gonna make money off it. So all they care about is money itself. Like, people really think I give a shit about the money from YouTube. Like, the things they pay out is a joke. I'm here to have fun in my games, and then I just pretty much here to share my experiences with the way I play the game. You know, I really don't care what anybody has to say. That's the thing people need to realize. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, people in the stream knew that yesterday. There was at least like 12 kids or something that were like trying to screw with me, and I just straight up roasted their life. And then I already knew where the dislikes came from. People need to realize, like, dislikes don't really mean shit. The fact that you're still subbed to me for a dislike still means you support me. The funniest thing was that one dude who literally used to trash talk me on a lot of videos in the past came out to the stream trying to enjoy it and then acts like, you know, he's a fan. Like, I'm not gonna tolerate that kind of shit, alright? If I don't believe in switching sides or whatever you want to consider that. The fact that you're gonna talk all that shit in the past and think I'm gonna forget it, no, it doesn't work like that. All right, I don't forgive. If you wanna get forgiveness, you go to church, you go to your priest, you pray to God for forgiveness. I don't forgive. It's just people need to realize that, like, their opinion really doesn't mean much. You know, that's just something that people need to realize. It's the internet. You can say whatever you want, and that's why the internet just gives people, like, I guess if it gives them like a shield in a way, you know, because they'll never see that person in real life, so they can't actually say. And I can bet you if people actually try to say something in real life to someone else, they wouldn't even do it. That's the way how the internet really works out. But overall, this Tendo team is looking good. I would say, not playing on auto, it's definitely, like, not playing on auto is the ideal thing. I'm not saying go auto and expect to win most of the time. You probably will win if you have a good team and a good composition, but the problem is you can always win better. Like, for that instance, the Earth main, the auto automatically targets usually the lowest HP ninjas. It's really weird how that works. If I started a combo on the Lightning main, that would have avoided the Paralyze on my entire team, and at the same time, it would have avoided the combo on Gyukudo. Assuming that Tendo Pain acupunctured him to stop that skill. So, you could always have battles won more efficiently if you do it yourself. But if you're like me, you really just don't care. I need this Avowed Trial stuff to end really fast, though, because I need to get this video out. I have a Outlast stream as well in a few hours where probably gonna get traumatized. I got Whistleblower. It's gonna blow my whistle, but I'm really not looking forward to Whistleblower. Whistleblower is something I have not looked for at all either. I pretty much only played the first Outlast. Didn't bother playing the other ones. And Outlast 2 is in demo, but it comes out next year, so there's really no point doing that. Doing Outlast 2 next year is gonna probably lead to me probably committing suicide because I have played the demo. It is nuts. All right, they went from making a game that scares the shit out of you based on, like, I guess it's more of a realism setup. All right, the first Outlast, and I haven't played Whistleblower, so I don't know about it. It's pretty much based to, like, there wasn't really too much of like a mythological aspect to it, I guess. I wasn't sure how to say that, just I don't know if that was the right word in the first place. But they kind of went mythical to the point where now in Outlast 2 you have like a Cthulhu type demon that chases you around. And in the first Outlast, the only thing that was kind of considered like that was pretty much the ghost in the last part or whatever it was, the phantom. So yeah, it kind of became more mythical in that sense. So Outlast 2 is on the next levels of fucked up. It's really brutal when it comes to that. Another thing when it comes to streams, man, people repeat their questions way too much. Like, if I see it the first time, if it's a decent question, then I'll probably answer it. But if I answer it once, like, just do not keep asking the same question. And we had it too many times yesterday where people are literally asking me the same question 5 times, and I kept giving the same answer, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do at this point? So, it's really just the way it works. Funniest thing is one person who is like, the funniest thing is when people insult, but then immediately say, no offense. Like, no offense, I'm about to roast your entire life, but no offense. How, like, that word does not make sense. Right? I hate when people say that shit. They're like, yeah, you're like, fuck you, and your hairline's fucked up. No offense, though. Like, that doesn't work like that. Alright? I hate that word. When people say no offense, man. Like, obviously, you're going to take offense. Because when someone says you no offense, then they're going to roast your life. You already know what's going to come. So you're probably going to get offended. That's the reason why they're saying it. The whole shit that people do on the internet is contradiction to the fucking max. People, like, hating on you, but still supporting you. I haven't gone sellout mode to the point where I had donations. But I can pretty much tell you, if I did donations that pop up on the screen, there will be, like, those haters who will talk shit, but they'll still pay me, like, $1 to put that message up. It's kind of funny. It happens on Twitch. It happens everywhere you look. There's always people doing that. The one downside I do realize to this Tendo team, it's funny, I'm, like, transitioning. I'm having, like, 15 different conversations in the same few minutes. This team doesn't work that good against the Earth main. There is no ignites, no poison. It's pretty much going to be an end of round if you can't kill the Earth main. They're immune to combos, so you kind of need ignites or something to cleanse the shields, which I don't really have. So that was the only weakness I did see in this team. Oh, a Sage Naruto frag. I haven't seen that in so long. Alright, please. Nope. It was in the middle. So, even though one frag wouldn't have really made a difference, at least it's a Sage Naruto frag. But yeah, the Tendo team, I do like it. I have team instance to do as well, so I'll be doing that. But like I said, guys, Outlast stream later today, 6 p.m. Eastern. Be there. I have the link. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a Naruto video, and I will be doing a Bleach video as well because there is some interesting news as well as events and updates. So I'll be doing a Bleach video again, trying to get that one Bleach video a week to pretty much come back since there has been really a huge gap for that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow or later tonight.